All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. So today we have a special thing we're gonna be doing. So we have another mythical sensor. We usually get these like probably like once every month or two, just because I do this very casually. So we're gonna do another tier 10 attempt today, and then probably do some rift bosses because I've been super lazy and haven't been doing rift bosses. So a few things people have been asking me is, are rift bosses actually worth it? And overall, I think they are worth doing. Most of the time you get cron stones, which, you know, feels bad, but overall, it's like when you're trying to just take a break and do downtime stuff, usually that's what I do. So yeah, we can see what we get as well. So hope you guys enjoyed the videos lately. We have some cool stuff happening, and did some Trina axe enhancing earlier, and that didn't go well. I unironically want a pen Trina axe, and I'll get it eventually. I just don't know what stack to use it on. But anyway, what we're going to be doing is doing another tier 10 horse attempt. Does this one have gear on it? It probably has gear on it. Not this one. Wait. There it is. Okay, this one had gear on it. I hate how you have to take off the gear, but I guess it makes sense because if you're trying to level it or like turn it into something, the gear would probably just disappear. All right. Attempt number 8. If you don't know how this works, or tier 10 attempts go, basically you need a male and a female of the one you want. So there's currently an Ardenaut, which is the Pegasus, and a Dine, which is the Unicorn. Need a male and a female. They both have to be at least level 30, and then you get the sensor, which I think the sensor is what, like about maybe less than 2 billion silver to craft, and that's why we don't do it too much, because it's a 3%. You can read it through here to text of 100 roads, 100%. 3 paths lay open, 3% anyway. We're on like attempt number 8. It would be nice if it went game. I'm just saying, don't look at this other mythical one. Just pretend we don't have it. It needs a friend. Yeet. Okay. It's generally what I expect to happen. Well, that's 2 billion down to drain. Put the gear on that. So basically, if you don't know, what do I do with all these horses? This one, it literally transports me from Sandgrain to Histria and back, and I got 2 levels from that. That's how much I've been grinding there. Let's send it back to Sandgrain real quick. This horse, though, almost level 60. That's kind of wild. All right, let's do some rift bosses. Let's start with this one. Make sure to use your Oasis Cron thingies while it still lasts. What a fun game. Failing tier 10 attempts. Peak end game content. It doesn't feel as bad as downgrading Deboreka accessories though, but been there. That's our next goal, actually. I'm actually not sure. Like, I do want to do a pen attempt on a Deboreka. So what I would be doing is probably just buying a Tet. I know that's easier said than done. And then doing an attempt and hoping it goes. Obviously, you cron it. Or the next option would be I guess getting myself a pen disto or a pen. What is the other one? Accessories, earring. I think it's called a dawn earring. Yeah. So this is like the accuracy accessory. Obviously, I would be losing a huge chunk of AP. Like a total of 4 plus 4 AP. But I get a lot of accuracy. So it's basically for PvP. But then at the same time, I still do want to push my AP up even further. Just in case, like for future regions, obviously, like in the future, you're going to come out with gear that you're going to need to grind higher end spots. And so that's where I'm at. So with Black Star, I'm at like 314, 316. And then with this, I'd be at like 320 and 322 AP. But it is also kind of scary using the Oros Knot because my DP goes down by like 20. So that's not great. So I think more or less lately, I've been trying to push my DR up because you never know. You can never be too safe. Though I could grind most spots without too much trouble. The ones that still a little bit scary enough to keep watch out for is probably like Crypt of Resting Thoughts and like Hex and Giants. Those are the ones I still have to be alert on, but overall, not too bad. I wish bosses didn't have like the invincibility part of this. You know, one quality of life thing that I would really love to see is, you know, when you're doing boss scrolls, whether it's like those awakening things and whatnot, I would like to see them have a shorter cooldown when you're summoning them. So for all of you who grind spots where it gives you a lot of scrolls like these, I have 600 scrolls of ancient language. Basically, you get those from grinding like Akhman, Histria, and just anywhere in the desert. I've been grinding Histria a lot. I have 600 of them. I hate running them. So I've always said though, if anyone, I don't know if they changed it recently, but not recently, like within the past year or something. But if anyone wants to leech them, by all means, you can just join me whenever I'm doing it. Just join the Discord. I'll announce when I'm running them, and if you have them too, cool. If not, no big deal. So back in the day, at least that's how it worked a while ago, is you were able to just let people leech them in the party as long as they got like a hit in, and they would get rewards as well. But I don't know if they changed it to the point where you have to have your own scrolls for group ones. But either way, assuming the new or the old option still works of you being able to be in the party, get a hit in, if I ever run them, by all means, happy to help people out. Get your mem frags. Voice. All right, what's next? We got one down here, one up here. Oh god, these are kind of far away. This one is Muskin. I think it, like, unironically might be closer to just do this one and then come back. All right, hold on. Let me watch this. So you go here. I think if you cut through. Pegasus, by the way. Honestly, I've told this story many times, but remember when there are only two horses, the unicorn and the Pegasus? That was when I wasn't as geared and I was grinding Histria. I mean, it's a funny joke because I'm grinding Histria in 2023 and I was also in 4 years ago. So I was in Akhman and Histria a lot and I wanted a unicorn more. Just because I was like, oh, okay, so I could run into desert, great. And then my first ever tier 9 was a Pegasus, which hindsight right now, actually the biggest blessing in disguise because I actually got used to it. I love my Pegasus now. It just allows you to do things that you never thought you would actually do, like take huge shortcuts. But yeah, now I have 3 unicorns. I actually got my other unicorn to level 30 earlier today. I was AFK horse training it while I was at work. And so I don't know if it'll sell, but if you guys want to buy one, by all means. Like, I don't think a unicorn is bad at all. I think they're pretty good, especially for if you do war in the desert. Having a unicorn is actually very nice. That's also another reason why I use it for Valencia wars and for taking me to Histria. I probably could have just burned it, to be honest. Okay, so what's the plan? Let's go take the well and just go to Kama Sylvia. Because I don't feel like running there. Oh god, going through Calpheon. Told me to go the long way. I hope this works. Pray! Holy dude. Pegasus. Definitely the best dream horse. Wait, before I jump out of money, right? Okay, good. I really wish, like, please, Pearl Abyss, I know it's not a big deal, but it would be a really nice quality of life change for you to just put a storage manager in here, or like, you remember how we had old storages where you could just deposit silver and stuff in there? Even if there was no universal storage, allow me to just put some silver into this thing. Also fix this, because I don't know why I have this. It never used to be broken before, but it's like unbelievably bright and I don't understand why. And like, here's the thing. If I were to adjust it, it would go back to normal, right? But then that's literally only in this spot and I don't understand what setting I have that's causing it. I have all these, but it's so bright, and I feel like I'm the only one with this problem, and I don't know what to say about that. Why is it just so bright? But then like the bottom part is fine too, but it's only the top area. Is it because I'm playing in non-remastered or something? Which doesn't really make sense because remastered is in general brighter than non. So that might just be a random bug. I think, I don't know how to fix it. Maybe I'll just sit there playing with the settings one day. I'm not into Magnus enough to like actually make a big deal about it, but it would be nice if they knew about it. I'm just hoping that the new region, I know Korea already has the new region, but I hope it's really fun because I've been doing my best to avoid spoilers. I don't really watch the Korean streamers do it. Like sometimes I watch them grind. Oh, that sounds weird watching other people grind, even though like I do videos of that. But oh no, I've just been really spoiler free in terms of the new content, story stuff. All I wanted to know was like, what are the new items and weapons and armor? What should I prepare in advance? And that's about it. Like, oh, I have like 0 resistances on. I thought I had my resist crystals in, but I don't. Thought it was an iframe for that. I'm also convinced that bosses ignore resistances. One more. Well, actually, we gotta go do the Griffin, and then we'll head to Muskin. Low-key, though, I wish there were more wells. Or I wish they put the wells in a different spot. Like, why would you put the well right out here? Put it, like, in a neutral spot, like, right in the center. Or put it, like, near Lake Flondor. That way, it's still close to the town, but it's also in between both Rift bosses. So I think at Lake Flondor, it would be a better spot just in general. So you can put the well over there. And like in Balanos, if you were to... Or Balanos. I think the well is fine right here. Serendia, I would probably like the well maybe around like... What is this? Around here or something. Remember where the event boss, the Isabella the Witch? Probably somewhere around there. Farm. Or Alejandro Farm. I think it would be a better centralized thing. Somewhere in the middle. Calpheon. I think it would make more sense to put the well in like Northern Wheat Plantation. Because, you know, like actually in farmland they do use wells, but here it's just in the middle of like nowhere. So over here would be a lot better. Add another well somewhere down in Trent. That'd be cool. The Abyssal Well for Duvinkroon. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. Probably the farmland down here because that also makes sense, but that's also a farm. I don't know. But just more like in the middle of the map, just because it's more of a centralized thing, no matter what you're doing. But those are just some quality of life things that I would recommend, but honestly not really a big deal. I'd rather have them focus on like bigger issues in the game. Also, you guys, yes, I am aware Sonals is mega cracked, but that also requires you to play like a Zerker and have the entire like map or channel to yourself in the area. So honestly, if people want to grind Sonals making like 3 billion silver an hour, that's cool. I'll be at Histria until I get the Elton piece, and then I'll buy your crystallized despairs for like 10 mil each when they go down that low. Got 5 boxes so far. We'll open the 6th one once we get it. I do believe it is unironically faster too. Can't believe I'm doing this. By the way, I know it's late to say this and probably everyone already knows, but the Oasis Travelers maps and your like non-paid ones, so like these are on a 6-hour cooldown, whereas the where is it? These are on a 3-hour cooldown, so you can use 2 of them technically. I wish they were just permanent. It's weird to say, but I know there's an archaeologist map, but that's a 6-hour cooldown timer one. But I wish they would just lower the thing overall to 3 hours. Like, is it really gonna hurt anyone to make your map 3 hours? Probably not. Chances are all the higher end players that already have the archaeologist map, I know that allows you to travel from point A to B and then back. What they're doing is really just putting stuff in your storage and then going back to the grind spot once every 3 hours. That's not doing anything. Like, here's how you, if you don't have an archaeologist map, here's how you do it. You get a maid and then you put your stuff on the maid. If you're free to play, you stack everything on your horse. However, I do still want a compass. I've been at Histria. I feel like I'm due for an Elton piece any day now. But oh my god, I would like a compass. That way I can, you know, as a creator, give back to the community as well. Taxi people whenever it's available and I don't need it. Oh, I'm very close to 500. Actually, I am getting 500. Let's go. You got the red box as well. Oh, that's not a disto. The best thing to get with the red box, not the 50 stack, not the celerity, is the Capra stones. Because these memory fragments, sometimes they max out, but Capris is definitely hard maxed. At least I believe so. Yep. 50 to 100. 85. I'll take it. Honestly, like, eventually I'm gonna sell Capris when I don't need it, but until then, we're slowly but surely saving up. We have, well, I guess around 900 now. But I still need to get my Nuver to Capris 20. My Oros to Capris 20, which actually is not that bad. That's like, what, 20 billion? Another 13 levels in my Nuver, which is probably another like 60 billion. That's not cheap. And then another 5 levels in my Beg's gloves, which we'll be extracting when the new region comes out. And yeah, but I still should probably get my Beg's gloves to 20, and then once we get the new gloves, we take that out and put it in the Nuver or something. Because right now, I'm not like in a rush to get silver. It's not much I really want, like, or, well, the things I do want are very expensive. And it's not like, it's not like I'm in a rush to get it. But yeah, I do appreciate all of you who are new to the channel and everything. And if you have any questions, by all means, feel free to ask. I get the question of like, hey, what should I build now and how should I progress next? in my Discord, we have a channel for gear advice, so whether you're new or you just actually need help, I don't mind answering questions like that over and over again, so feel free to ask if you need help. Join the Discord. We have a lot of, I have a channel for all the guides that I've made, and so you guys can figure something out as well. Holy, that thing got deleted. All right, let's go back to Heidel. We'll open up these boxes, and then we'll call it for this video. I know it's one of those longer ones that we just got to chill. Every now and then, I like making videos where we just do casual things and show some actual like, gameplay and everything. We just have a chill day, doing random stuff. See if we profit. Today was like negative 2 billion silver, probably. Actually, now that I think of it, okay, so to make the mythical sensor thing, it's around like 800 mil to get the flower of oblivion things, then another 400 mil to get the feathers, which you can't really buy. You kind of just have to get them by quests and whatnot. So that's 1.2 alone, and then the extra like 400. Well, maybe not 400, maybe like 300 mil off of the ores and stuff that you have to combine. Yeah, it's about like a little under 2 billion. Anyway, it's time to open boxes. Let's start with the Desperates, and then the Distorted, and then the Silence. Just in case you didn't know, boys, these are like the same terms as your Fallen God pieces. All right, Duo Ogre. That's not a duo, but I'll take a base. Eye of the Ruins, that's... Wow, these blue boxes have like the lowest rate of getting... We got better items from the blue boxes than the red ones. Yikes, dude. Holy, a pry. Trons. 200. Like 350, 450. Yeah, a little. We're still negative today, but at least we made a little bit of that silver back. But with that said, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you had a fantastic time. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to see you guys come back. Usually I make guide videos, but every now and then I just like doing chill stuff so you guys can watch me actually play the game as well. And I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.